Oh, 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 oh. Oh, welcome back to another episode of the Angry Turtle podcast. As always, we got the lovely Johnny Boy. As I fuck up my words, we got the lovely Johnny Boy.
I'm not lovely today. I got a hangover and my neck hurts and my tummy hurts and I didn't get no coffee.
But on the plus side, he does have an Instagram now. Plug that real quick.
Johnny Boy Comedy.
Yes.
I don't know how to use Instagram though. I'm like, what does this button do?
Exactly.
I'm in the learning phase of Instagram.
I just set up for like a professional profile, so I was like, that's been different, trying to work that out. But today we got a super awesome episode. We have a comic that he has his own podcast called.
You get to bring him in because I mispronounced his name.
Trent Mabry.
Yeah, with this hangover, I don't want to do him any. Yeah, please do him some justice.
But our guest this week is a great guest. I seen him in the local scene before. He moved to New York, big timed it in the comedy scene, and he's great. He's super funny. He's got a good podcast called. First off, our guest is Trent Mabry. And he has a wonderful podcast called, fuck.
What are you doing? He's you trying
I
to.
know.
Yeah.
There you go with Trent Mabry. There you go with Trent Mabry. As I fuck up so bad. It's okay. You fucked up his name. I fucked up his podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. We're unprofessional.
Yeah, we're fuck ups.
Look at that tattooed on my forehead.
Yeah. So. Yeah, do we got Trent on the line yet, or we got him linked in?
Yep.
Sweet, yeah. So
bring his ass in.
Still waiting on him.
Alrighty, as soon as Trent gets here, we'll get that started.
All right.
Let's talk about your drunken night.
No, let's not talk about it. I'm trying to forget that.
Hey, as long as you take any fingers to the tuchus, I'd say it's successful.
No, I did not take any fingers to the booty hole. Not last night at all. No.
Oh, good.
No,
good.
I don't talk to that girl anymore.
I don't talk to that girl anymore. I don't talk to that Yeti anymore.
Yeah.
That's why Yeti's not here now, because he got too familiar with Johnny.
I hope Lauren doesn't get herself. She better get the right coffee, because I don't need her shitting in here today.
That's okay.
It'll mess up my nasal cavity.
She just called. It's
yeah,
okay. She's outside.
She's outside.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So. What'd you do this week? You trying to make me talk about my drunken adventures?
No.
No.
Well, this week, you and I, we went to like a really good open mic. We actually felt really good. You know, I felt was it gym teacher legs out here.
Yeah,
it felt really good.
Like I don't know how many mics I went to this week, but yeah, that one was fun.
I went to that one, then hosted the Wednesday mic again, so it was pretty good. You were there also, so I got to bring you up for the first time.
It's always fun to go out of town where, you know, you don't have all the people that you see all the time. They're so judgmental. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's kind of easier to be at ease. I get it's easier to be at ease. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
It's easier.
Lauren's stuck at the door with our coffee, and I'm
going to go grab her. You guys let me know what you want to do.
Please.
Not have her on at all or bring her in right now, and we'll cut a couple minutes out.
You want to just bring her in, cut a couple minutes out?
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay.
Bring Lauren in.
All right, here she comes.
And we're back.
Lauren's not here. She's not back with the coffee yet.
We're waiting for her to bring back with the sip. But we have our guest, the wonderful Trent Mabry, is with us right now. Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Mabry.
Mabry.
You messed it up.
See?
You messed it up.
See?
No.
Look at me.
We are canceled.
Oh, well, you know, we'll let them beat our ass.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Hey, man.
It's good to see you, man.
You too.
Dude,
what's up, brother, man? We got guests coming by. Sorry, Trent.
How's New York been, man? Like, how's that been treating you, dude? I've really heard.
Oh, that's great. I like it a lot.
That's awesome. You get to meet a bunch of the comics and stuff that you're into. Like I can imagine like all the comics out there that you're seeing and getting to experience it. That's got to be wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like just the people you run into. I saw Chris Rock the other day. Well, not the other day. It was like before the big slap. I saw him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you get to just mix and mingle with him, or do you just see him at a show
I just saw him. I was walking to a show that I was on. He was walking to the Cellar.
Oh, cool.
But there's like a run of like like 3 or 4 clubs that are right by the Cellar that they weasel people into that couldn't get into the Cellar. They bark them into the other places.
I heard the New York scene's insane. Are you able to, like, how many mics are you able to hit in like a night? Because I hear like people are out there hitting like 6 mics at like a night.
Yeah, you can. The mics here are weird, like compared to in Indiana, where like
you got to fight. You got to fight to get into them. You got to fight to get into them. Is it like a blood sport? Did they bring you down to do a kumite?
No, you can. Well, you have to pay. So like, most of them are like $5 to get on, and then it's all comics. Like, there's no audience because in New York, if you want to go see comedy, why would you go pay to watch a bunch of losers do it when you can go see Chris Rock for $20?
So is it the same way as or as around here? Are all the comics like quiet for the most part, or are they? If you're really funny, you can get anybody to laugh kind of situation, or because kind of here a lot of the comics don't really laugh at each other.
Yeah.
I think they're studying kind of like, yeah.
So it really depends on the room. But I would say most of the mics here are just brutal. Like, nobody's paying attention. You can't really like learn anything. Like, you can't learn if a joke's funny or not because like you don't get any reaction. I've here lately I found some like decent mics where there are like actual audience members, and those have been really good. But the whole scene just works entirely differently. Like at a club in Indy, like at Helium, you go to the open mic. The manager who books the club is usually watching the comics, and that's how you get booked. That's how you start like hosting and featuring and stuff. But here it's all like nobody's watching. Like there's no staff or anything. Usually it's there's a
room full of comedians.
Just the guy that's running the mic, and but you like meet more people. You meet comics, and then you find out they run a show, and then you go to hang out at that show, and then maybe they'll put you up there that night or in a couple of weeks. So it's more networking based, whereas I feel like in Indiana it's more like merit based, where like if you're doing well at the mic, you'll usually get booked to work a weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that
is. It's definitely more of a different vibe for sure than here. It's like we went to.
Yeah, it's Indiana versus New York.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the mic itself, obviously.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But like, we went to a newer one recently where it was like, because we had a lot of experience where we were going to ones where it's just like, obviously you've had the experience too here, where it's like we go to where there's rooms where it's like a lot of comics are there, but then like it's just like dead the entire time. So it's like you're bombing the entire time.
Well, or at least you feel like you're bombing, but and then you can turn around and go use the same material elsewhere outside, travel around, and it kills it.
And that's a weird thing too. It's like you just go like an hour outside of where you're at, and then like all of a sudden your shit's funny now.
So So what is so you do a podcast also, right? I think he messed up your podcast name.
We fucked up all kinds of shit.
Fucked up your name. And I was gonna talk about your pink ear. I can't.
My pink earbuds.
Yeah. I'm like, does he have a flamingo earbud in right now? This is crazy. It's a crazy day. So, what's your podcast again? What's the name of your podcast?
My podcast is called There You Go with Trent Mabry.
Awesome. So what is what's
I
one
said
of your
it like Trent Mabry.
Yeah, I think he's dealing with anxiety today. I got a hangover. Bear with us. So what's your favorite guest that you've had on? I see you have like a lot of writers and some really cool podcasts. So what's your favorite guest?
Yeah, I've had some cool people on. probably my favorite guest would be Todd Glass. I had him on a couple months ago. So like, yeah, basically the idea of the podcast is most of the time it's an advice podcast. So people will email me and then I'll give advice to people with another comic.
That's awesome.
But then sometimes I'll have on like old writers or comics and stuff and then just do like a straight up interview. But Todd Glass did like the advice one. Then I've interviewed like guys like Jeff Altman, who used to be on Letterman a bunch. He was a Comedy Store regular in the 70s when like the Comedy Store was just starting out. I had this guy Tom Dreesen who used to open for Frank Sinatra.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah, that was cool. And then like I've had a bunch of writers for Letterman, and I had a guy who wrote for the Golden Girls on a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's another. Yeah, that is cool. So you enjoying the podcast? It sounds like. In New York, do you have to live in a closet? Are you able to afford a place? Are you okay? Do we need to send you a care package?
Well, I have 3 roommates and 2 dogs who you may have just heard bark.
Yeah. You guys don't all live in the closet though, right? Like it's a.
We all have our own separate closet.
Ah, okay. New York living is great. Yeah. So what do you find hardest about living in New York right now?
I would say like the transition from like in Indiana, I was like getting booked a lot. People knew who I was, so it was easy to like get on shows and stuff. Whereas here, like it's not like starting over because you still have all your material that you worked on, but nobody knows you, so you have to kind of like prove yourself again. So that's like the hardest thing, I think. And also like the transition from going to like mics and that are with audience, and being able to figure out material that way, as opposed to here where you kind of have to trust yourself into knowing what's funny because you don't get a lot of feedback at like mics and stuff.
Have you ever tried throat punching a hooker?
No, I haven't. That's on my bucket list.
Okay.
I titty slapped a dwarf once.
Yeah, you do that once, right?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It was just like, it's like a little.
I didn't know
that.
You
gotta have good aim to titty slap a dwarf.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's like more of a downward shot.
Yeah, it's a smaller target.
It's more like a pap.
Oh, she had fake ones.
Oh, that's
just one.
Interesting. Yeah, we have our co-host went to get coffee, and I think she's lost.
She fell into the nether, but it's okay.
That or she got.
How many co-hosts do you have?
Well, we all were in a class together at Helium, and
the Alex Price is a comedy class.
Me and him as it's our show.
Yeah.
But Jorge and Lauren are part of that's our squad. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're more welcome to come on anytime. To be honest with you, Lauren hit me up over the weekend and said she really liked doing it. Yeah. She wanted to come back on. She liked asking questions. I think she's got a little bit of stalker in her. Yeah, I think
she has the more level-headed questions, and we're more of the mooks.
Stalker. No. Yeah, so it's just us four, but mostly just us two.
Yeah, we like to have Wyatt be involved in it.
No, fuck Wyatt.
Yeah.
Wyatt said he loves you. He said your comic's great.
What's up, Trent?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? I don't want to
great.
start a side conversation here, but I'll talk to you after.
Yeah. We love Wyatt here.
Oh, yeah, man.
No.
He gives us that honesty that we need.
No. So when did you start doing stand-up? Like, is it just a few years ago? How long? 5 years?
I started like 7 years ago.
Oh, man. Well, like, what was that decision that actually made you want to, like, really do it? We just like.
What's that?
What was that decision that also made you want to do it when you started? Like, was it just kind of like, I'm getting laughs from my friends and stuff, so I might as well give it a shot, or just something you really liked?
I was always funny with my friends, and then I just always loved stand up. Like, even when I was really young, my favorite show was Seinfeld, and I loved just like the opening when he was on stage doing stand up. I thought that was really cool. And one of my like earliest memories was my dad watching a Chris Rock special on Comedy Central. So I just always loved it. And then like I got really into comedy when I was in middle school, and then like that's when I realized that's what I wanted to do. Of course, then I had to wait like. So I did it a couple times when I was 17, when you could get into crackers. That was the age you had to be.
Oh man, started off young.
You started out at 17?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a young gun. You are a young gun. I have another question, but I was gonna let Lauren ask it.
Hang on. Speaking of Lauren, she just walked up.
Yeah, please. We need to get Lauren in here because we're fumbling our words today. I'm hungover. He's an idiot. No. Yeah, that's great. Did I tell you that Wyatt said he loves you? I just wanted to put that out there. Did you hear that, Wyatt? Yeah, we love Wyatt.
So yeah, Wyatt's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a lot younger than me, so I like to pick on him and give him a hard time.
He's got a cool studio.
Yeah. We're trying to get him to spruce it up a little bit, put some like sticker walls or something. It's very white in here.
Lauren.
Well, Lauren, coffee. Did you get the special coffee for you?
Here.
Did you get the special coffee for yourself?
Yeah.
Here, I'm not gonna Jorge you.
She has to have special coffee because she's gassy.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I gave her the
whole milk.
I think she wants to. Okay.
Have you already started asking? him questions?
No. I left all your questions alone.
Yes.
Yeah, you did the work, so you get to ask him.
Trent,
Okay.
This is Lauren.
Hello, Trent.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
Awesome.
I'm even better now. We got coffee.
I'm ready to drill you with a bunch of questions.
Yeah, please, Lauren, because we're fumbling up in here. I haven't had any
really?
coffee. Yeah, I need this so bad.
Okay, so
No, you guys are doing great.
so I did a little bit of research, and some people call it stalking, some people call it
Told you.
research, and I saw you have a podcast, and
Yeah.
you give people advice.
Absolutely.
So I was wondering if you could give us some advice.
What do you need advice with?
Okay. So it's a two-parter actually. So you have to give us advice on what it was like to be Indy's funniest,
Okay.
and then you have to give us advice on living in New York. Boom.
All right.
Like if I wanted to move to New York tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
what advice would you give me?
I would say
Don't isn't the answer.
Where do you start with that? The first part or the second part? There?
I know it's all over the place.
Yeah.
well, I would say first win Indiana's funniest person contest.
Mm.
And then you'll have the confidence to move to New York where nobody will care that you're Indiana's funniest.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is.
Like, what do people in New York say about Indiana? Do they even know where Indiana's at?
They probably
They've
just
heard
think
of
Reggie
it. They
Miller.
vaguely
Reggie Miller.
have a vague recollection of it.
Vaguely.
Larry Bird.
Yeah, it's Spike Lee and Reggie Miller. That's all they know.
Yeah, Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller's a
The
big
choke
one.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's
It's
crazy.
it's New York. It's New York. So
Choke City.
what's the second part?
Every time I just started a new job.
Oh, nice.
I help out at a law office. It's the
hell.
easiest job in the world. But people in New York have never heard the name Trent before. I feel like because they go, "What's your name?" I go, "Trent," and they go, "What?" And I've never had that problem anywhere else. It's very bizarre.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is really
yeah,
yeah, I
that-
feel like Trent's, not super common, but
I mean, I've heard it a couple times.
Maybe it's more of
Yeah.
a Midwest name.
oh, it might be a Midwest. Yeah. You're from the Midwest? Like, are you from Indianapolis?
I'm from Indiana originally.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Representing.
Yeah, I think you have to. You have to be a resident of Indiana to be able to sign up for the funniest
You
person.
do.
Oh,
Yes,
true.
yeah,
There
yeah.
are some,
That's
Where
there
you
are
at,
some
Lauren,
people
today?
that try to.
Where are you
They're
at today,
in
Lauren?
That's true.
Kentucky,
That's
they
true.
try to weasel their way in.
Well, they try to do a lot of stuff in Kentucky. Let's not talk about that.
That's true.
Weasel the way into their
That's true.
I try to forget about it.
siblings.
Oh,
What?
Nothing.
Okay, so would you ever come back to do shows, or you're kind of New Yorked out and
Oh,
you're on to
I'm
bigger and better
done.
things?
I'm done
and-
with Indiana.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
came back for Christmas. and
I
did
seen
some-
him at
there was
the
some-
White Rabbit Cabaret. I seen him at perform.
Oh yeah, I was
that's-
there. That they had a comics come home show. That was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good show. That's actually where you come onto my radar. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I was like, man,
Oh,
this guy's
sweet.
super funny. And
I've
then
seen him in Ad Helium all the time, and I was just like, oh shit, that's where.
You know everybody.
Like, yeah, true. It's like
That's no fair.
I greet him at the door. It's super awkward, and like you see a comic come in, you don't know him. They're like, "Can I see your ID?" They're like, "I'm on the show."
Yeah.
like, oh.
Did you ask?
you're
That's
doing your
you asked
due
Pauly Shore to
diligence.
see his ID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, he's like, dude, I'm on the show. Like Chinese people, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I don't know what the fuck to say to that.
Hey, that was a pretty solid Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
You gotta judge my Jerry Seinfeld, okay? All right.
All right.
It's not so much of an impression as it is a word. Peanuts. Pretty solid, right?
That's not bad either.
Yeah.
I saw Seinfeld talking to Bill Burr on the sidewalk.
Oh, that's
like,
interesting sounds.
That's
the,
very New
the
York
second
thing.
month I got here.
Yeah, that sounds like
You
a
didn't
very
inch
New
your way
York
into the
thing.
conversation like, hey, I'm Trent. I know you guys have never heard of Trent
They're like,
around
"What's a
here,
trend?"
but I'm a Trent.
They're like, what's a trend?
What's a Trent? Yeah,
Yeah, he
I'm
goes,
a
"What's
Trent.
the deal?"
What's the deal?
No, I got too nervous. Maybe if it was just one of them, but going up to both.
Yeah,
Oh, man. I get that
Yeah.
same way. Just when big like Pauly Shore comes in, it's like the comics come into Helium. I'm just like, oh hey, oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You turn into Woody Allen.
yeah, exactly. And then I dip. I get a picture on the run out, and I'm good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those interactions, I don't know what it is about those kinds of interactions.
You
but
get
it's like-
starstruck?
Yeah, it's like I always feel like, no, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool, but it's just like,
Nope.
hey, how you doing? I start
No.
talking in reverse.
I don't get that. I just look at them like normal people that have jobs that, you know, I guess you see them on TV. I don't know what makes it so appealing, but I definitely like to get a picture, though. I'm definitely a picture whore. Like,
Yeah,
snap
definitely.
a
Wow.
picture.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that.
am too.
Yeah.
Big time. like-
I'm not any good at it because I always get shitty lighting. And I'm ugly already.
Oh, man.
So the lighting gets fucked
You're
up, and then I have to
beautiful.
change the filters.
You're
and
beautiful.
Thank you, Lauren.
It's true.
Did you really get the good coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not going to get farted on. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Do you have some more questions, or did you just that was
Okay.
your two-parter?
No,
that you,
no,
the whole
there's-
stalking.
There's more related to the advice podcast. Because then my next question was, what is the greatest piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Oh, the greatest piece of advice I've ever gotten.
Yes.
That's a good question.
It's very philosophical.
Told you she's here with the heavy
We
hitters.
know him. We know that guy.
You're right. You're right. She really stepped your guys' game up.
Oh yeah.
That's why we bring her here. Yeah. Somebody's got to spell for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't read.
Yeah.
I can't read.
I can't read.
No, the greatest piece, like comedy related advice I got was like there are gonna be times where you feel like you're not getting anything. Like you'll get a lot of stuff, like you'll get booked a lot, or you'll get this thing, and then there'll be like a plateau where there'll be like months or years where you feel like you're not advancing or getting anything.
Yeah.
But like, don't let that deter you. That happens to everybody.
Hmm.
You just have to be patient and keep your head down and keep working. That would be
Keep
like
your
the best
head
advice.
down. It's like,
Yeah. So, are you planning on trying to get? Are you going to do auditions for SNL? Because you look like an SNL kind of guy.
Oh wow, thank you. I hope Lauren's
Boom,
listening.
boom, boom.
I would.
Could you imagine?
I mean, I don't know any comic that wouldn't. But right now, like my focus is to like get into the clubs here and start like working every night.
Yeah.
nice.
Throat punch a hooker. Right. Never mind. I'm not giving advice
Throw a
today.
bunch of hooker or
Throw a
titty
bunch of
slapping
hooker.
dwarfs. You know?
Yeah, that'll get you in New York. You do it right outside of a club. They're like, this guy's cool. Get him in
What's
here.
the
Yeah, he's
password?
out here throw punching hookers. What's the password?
She takes her titty out. Like,
Oh no.
Okay. You're in, bud.
Are you developing a New York accent yet? You like hamburgers and hot dogs.
Coffee.
No, I this is the way I talk. I feel like I'm stuck with it.
Yeah.
I'd be
I don't
worried
do.
that
I'm not a voice guy.
Do people say you have an accent when you're there, or you have like, hey, you got that country twang, or is that?
Well, I
indie
feel like
twang.
most people are all like they just move here, so everybody kind of has an different accent.
That's true.
Like I haven't had a lot of interactions with like born and bred New Yorkers, really.
You haven't been told to, what am I, stupid? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, croissants. I think that's a New York thing.
No, I don't think so.
Has Billy Eichner reached out to you on the street? That's like my
I haven't
biggest
seen
fear.
Billy on the street.
I would have so much anxiety.
Who is it?
This guy named Billy, he like runs up to people on the street and he's like, "Hey." Then he asks you a
Your
question.
crazy ass would.
That'd be my one fear of going to New York, of like someone approaching you on the street and they like ask you a question. And it's like, I don't know.
Imagine her in New York going up. Oh my God, it's Billy.
I have a big fear of street performers because I got my ass kicked by a robot dancer. He was really good. He was like, and I tried to battle him, and then he came with the moves, and I lost. And people see
one of those guys with like
yeah,
the silver
he was all
paint.
sprayed up, but he had
You're crazy if you try to go up against one of those guys.
I tried. Hey, I tried. I didn't know he was gonna come at me with the finisher. Finish him.
My dad got punched by a crackhead with a cast once, so that was odd.
Is that in New York or here?
It was just in general.
Oh, that
So
was
not even.
yeah.
That's not really
I
a
saw a
sideshow.
guy shooting up heroin on the subway the other day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you ride the subway often, or you?
All
ride
the time. I
all the
don't have
time?
a
Okay.
car.
Okay. Are you a bike rider?
So it's either what?
Are you a bike rider? Or,
Nah.
Do they do that in New York?
Don't put Trent out
They-
there pedaling around.
There's
at
a
10
lot
speed.
of bike riders and stuff, but I would get too nervous. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I want one of those one wheel scooters or whatever. We're just like
Oh my God, my husband has that.
those dudes are always
You
like
can-
super still when they're doing it too.
Yeah, I
Just
can
like,
bring it next time.
Yeah, don't you bring it.
I can bring it. Yeah.
Bring it in a package while you're walking and don't drive it. Because
Parallel
I'm
park
not good. Well, you know I'm not good at it.
that's why I'm saying you're not good at driving anything. You don't need to be driving.
Did you see me parallel park?
Oh,
I
yeah, that
didn't
was
see
interesting.
parallel park, but I already know because
Train
she's
wreck.
almost hit my car several times. Yeah,
Train wreck, Trent. It was a train wreck.
yeah.
Yeah, I could never parallel park.
Oh, well, you
I
guys have
hated
something in
driving.
common.
I was like, you're in a great place now. So
yeah,
that's
you
good.
guys both shouldn't be driving. It sounds like.
No, I always hated driving, even in Indiana. So I was
the
more than
worst.
happy to sell my car and I walk a lot and I ride the subway.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Uh,
I got a little motorcycle that I've been zipping around on that I hope is still down the road. I think I parked it illegally.
what do you call it? It's so funny. What do you call it? It's
I call it my bike is basically a moped with a motorcycle body.
Yeah.
It's when you're riding, it's a
How fast can you get it to go?
on a good day about 70.
That's not
It's
bad.
like it's like a one. What's the CC on a one?
That's like 250 cc's.
250.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
you gotta wear a helmet. You're
Oh,
safe.
yeah. I try to look as legit as possible, but put out not much.
Yeah, I was riding behind him a couple of days ago, and his mirror broke off. He just grabbed it like that. He grabbed it back. It was like shaking his head. I'm like, oh, well, that ain't good. You know?
And then I chucked it into the woods.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say that part. But yeah, he's a litter bug. I was really upset about that.
Hey,
It
the
broke
deer
my
need to
heart.
fix their hair too. Okay.
Yeah, that's microplastics into our environment.
You find a hair
cocksucker.
chick in his hair?
You.
It happens.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite place in New York? Have you went and traveled around? Have you ventured out of the place at your closet? Have you left? Do we need to send you a care package?
No, I'm holed up in my closet. I've been here since July. I haven't left.
We just sent him an air fryer.
No, there's a lot of cool places. I'm a couple blocks away from Stand Up New York. So I hang out there a lot. And I've been going to the comic strip I don't know if you guys know what the comic
I have
strip
no
is.
clue,
It's where Seinfeld started. It's where Eddie Murphy started.
That's sick.
Adam Sandler.
That's gotta be
None of
crazy
those
seeing
guys
that.
are there anymore.
Did they all work there, like at the club? I know a lot of like comedians like out west at the comedy
Yeah.
store work there
And
prior
Bobby Lee
to.
and
I don't
stuff.
know if any of them worked there or if they just did stand up there. I don't know the history.
I think I think they just did stand up there. But the owner of the comic strip, the old owner, he died like a couple years ago. He was Eddie Murphy's manager, like his first manager when he got on like SNL and stuff. But it's a really cool place. I like that a lot.
I always want to check out New York. It seems like a really cool vibe.
It seems I've been there. It's the traffic sucks so bad, and it's noisy.
And motorcycles can split traffic, I think. Split
Yeah.
lanes or whatever.
Yet not with a mirror. You're gonna be able to see behind you.
No mirror in the
Probably
back
get that
neck.
checked out.
Yeah, you probably ought to get a mirror sooner or later. It's been weeks.
I tried to look behind me. I look like Batman. I look like Michael Keaton.
So you said the place is called the comedy strip?
The comic strip.
Comic strip.
strip.
I'm at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that
Yeah.
out.
Where's your other questions at, Lauren? And today with the
okay.
weather, Lauren.
It's actually hot. It's hot, and people are everywhere, and it's pure chaos. I'm sure New York is like that too, though.
It's in the mid 60s right now.
What? No, it's like 80 something here right now.
Oh, I wish it was 80.
Yeah.
It's been chilly this week.
And you know what? I
Heat
know
rises, so just go to the top of a building.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I want to say this one more time for the laws of three. Wyatt does love you. And also, Wyatt, if you next time you don't turn the fucking AC on in this place, Wyatt, pay the bills.
I wish I had a choice. But
Yeah, I'm dying in here. I feel like everybody's staring at me outside the window. Just it's a slow death in here.
Get a
And-
couple of nut fans. Or no nut fans.
you're just lucky you're the first show because we got 4 coming in. So imagine being the 4th show in here.
Oh, it smells like
Okay, I do have another question though. So you won Indy's Funniest in
Yeah.
2020, right?
2020. Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so COVID was also 2020. So how
oh
did
my God!
how did that?
Is that a diss?
No.
Nobody was there besides you.
No. It's more like, okay, you won. You know, you're like, I'm the best. But then after you win,
Where you
what
going
did
with
you do
this?
then? Like,
Oh, okay. I was like, God, Lauren.
was that like the plateau part where you're like, man, everything else is closed?
Like, it's time to go.
Or is that why you went to New York? Or
Well, I told myself if I won, I would move to New York.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
So,
But I feel like in Indiana, like things were open. Like we didn't really take it that seriously, so I could
Yeah.
still go out and do stuff.
But New York was shut down, right? They took it.
Yeah,
pretty
but I
seriously.
didn't. I moved it in last July, so
Oh, okay.
they were kind
I
of
gotcha.
yeah.
they took it more seriously, but they were kind of like all open and stuff too.
Yeah.
when I got here.
We didn't take it seriously here, and I've had this twitch ever. Never mind.
It's like I know people were
Yeah.
dying, but the scariest part was when helium got shut down. I was like,
Yeah.
no, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was the scariest part for me too.
I was like, yeah, it's terrifying.
I think me and Lauren started right at the getting towards the middle towards the end of it. I guess about 6 months ago we did the class.
Yeah, because we did the class, and I think we had to wear masks at first, and then Alex was like, "Fuck these masks."
Alex,
And
yeah.
I was doing it and then just going to work. Well, I got to go.
Yeah.
I was the last comic to perform like right before they shut down.
Wow.
Like the very
wow.
first wave when like the NBA when the NBA announced they were canceling everything, that was like the open mic night. And we were all talking about it. And then they
Okay,
and then they shut down.
This might be a little weird, but I remember when COVID was first happening, and only white people were getting it. I know this sounds terrible. I know. And then when the football and basketball teams players started getting COVID, everyone was like, "Oh no, it affects us too."
Oh no, Lauren.
No, my white. It's damaged.
So when you said that, I forgot that the football and basketball teams started announcing it, and everyone was like, "Oh no, it's real."
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, I got a chink in my white armor. Crap.
No, this is
I know we're off the rails now.
yeah.
Just terrible.
Trent, your turn.
Very sorry. Very sorry.
Yeah. Does anybody got before we leave? Does anybody have R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried? Does anybody have? Can anybody do an impersonation of him?
I feel like that's.
What about you, Trent? You got an impersonation, or you?
I don't do an impersonation of him, but he was my. I always tell people my favorite comics are Norm Macdonald, Gilbert Gottfried, and Colin Quinn.
That's
awesome. So I got one left.
Oh.
Then after that, you're the man.
Probably knock on wood or something.
I try to think of my top 3 all the time, and then I'm like, well, I don't know. You know, I rearrange and I add and subtract.
Yeah, it's hard to rank stuff.
Yeah, I just like to. Yeah, there's a lot of good. I like to put it out there. Like, there's a lot of good comics. I can't put them in a category. Yeah.
Yeah, I
got started
obviously
at George
I'm
Carlin.
number 1, but then after that,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I loved George Carlin a lot. He
What-
was so crazy.
I'm still that question, Lauren. What the hell? No, I don't
Oh,
know.
Wait, I should ask more. I've got more. You want me to ask more?
Yeah,
questions?
please
Do it.
go, Lauren.
Okay,
We got you here.
This is a personal one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
How do you maintain your fantastic hairstyle?
Oh.
What's going on? Like, it's like a.
Well, they call that a coif.
Oh,
A quaff?
I don't know if it's a quaff.
Is that what they call it?
that sounds.
Is that the name for
I thought it
something?
was the
I
way
think a
they.
quaff is more like.
Okay, that's
more,
an actual hairstyle. I was like, what the hell is a quaff?
I figured it was just like how, if your hair swoops over, it's kind of coiffed. I don't know. I don't know what it means.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's
You out
called.
here
But my
I say shit and
that's
throw
a
it out
good
there.
question, and I'm flattered. My mom is a hairstylist,
Oh,
so she cuts my hair.
nice.
I had one. This is when I first moved here, like 3 months in, and my hair was getting pretty long. I had to break down and go to a different salon
Oh no.
Oh
to
man.
get, and the guy
same.
butchered it.
Yeah, it wasn't the same. It's never the
It
same.
wasn't the same. He butchered it. So then I've just been waiting till I go home or my mom visits. Well, she was just here a couple of weeks ago. I had her
nice.
cut my hair in the hotel room.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just think they don't know any trend. Yeah, that's your mom cut your hair. That is.
But I was talking. I knew it was gonna be bad because I was talking to the guy. I sit down in the chair, and I was talking to the guy, and he goes, "Where are you from?" I go, "Indiana." And then like five minutes later, like it's complete silence for 5 minutes, and then he goes, "Where at in India?"
Oh no.
I probably would have just agreed with it and been like, yeah.
Yeah. Dubai.
Well, at least he didn't give you like a bowl cut. Like Indiana, what, you could just turn around with a haircut. What? It's a bowl cut? No.
Wait, so then what happens if you bring it back? Like, because you bring it forward.
Well, then I'd
right?
have a quaff.
Oh, yeah.
Full circle.
I see.
Full
So
I
circle.
see.
do you have a signature? You got a signature haircut? That's the look.
This is it. Yeah.
It's it. So every time you need a haircut, you have to travel back to Indiana to get a haircut. Or
He
does your
shows his
mom-
logo.
Does your mom come out there and visit you? Like, I got you, son.
She came out a couple
Oh,
weeks ago. That was the
that's a good
first
mom.
time.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, last time I went back during Christmas and had it trimmed up. But eventually I'll have to find a guy. Or I think I need like
Yeah.
a lady.
You don't.
A
Hey,
lady.
Hey, that was a little New York right there.
Yeah,
that was
there
a
you
little
go.
New York
I'll
right
find
there.
a guy.
I gotta find a guy. You're getting it. You're
As long as it's not the guy on the subway.
not that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a good guy.
Anybody but that guy.
Okay, that is another question though. So, do you have? I'm assuming that right now, your podcast, your writing, like everything's on your own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Instagram, social media. Do you plan on getting help from other people, or no? That's not.
Well, yeah, I would love to. But you never know. It's all unpredictable. But right now, I don't foresee that happening.
No, so it's all
for a
solo
while.
Trent.
But
So you're just trying to break into the scene, right? Is that correct? Like you're working the scene, trying to get established in the New York scene?
yeah,
Okay.
basically, I've been doing a lot of bar shows and stuff.
Nice.
I feel like people know me, and I've been For the amount of time I've been here, I feel like I've been doing a lot of shows. But my main goal is to get into some clubs out here and start working nightly.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So Saturday night live auditions, are you going to do that or not?
I would consider it, yeah.
You would consider it. That's a no.
Maybe he's pushing. Talk to my people.
Talk to your people?
That's a very New York. Talk to my people. Let your people talk to my people.
Okay. I also want to ask you guys this question before we go. Like, what are your guys' most immediate comedy goal for yourselves right now?
I want to, at the end of the year or towards the beginning of next year, get onto the Sunday show and fucking kill it, because Alex was our teacher, and that's like the beginning stage for me before I start actually getting onto other people's shows. I've got asked already. I got asked. I got a country twang.
I got asked.
But yeah, that's my first goal. Sunday show, kill it. And then after that, I'm open to do other shows. Right now, I'm developing my set, and I'm adding new jokes, and I'm learning. It's a craft. You got to perfect it. Lauren, go.
Okay, goal would be, so short-term goal is to get a consistent, confident, every single time 5-minute, because honestly, I'm not there yet. Hate to be that guy. And then after that, I like the Sunday show one's good, or I don't know if the Rogue, the Thursday one is like,
no,
that one's more the Rogue. The one that Alex does, Rogue Gallery, is that one more
no, that's at like Thursdays.
Yeah, Thursday night.
Yeah.
But would that be like for beginners, or is that like?
No, I see a well-developed comics.
Okay, then,
I think his Sunday show is something he throws on. I think that's all him, and then he produces a show at Helium. Yeah, he also produces a show there at Helium. So different productions. The Sunday show.
Okay, then
is the shit. Black Circle.
But it is. And I guess by the end, so like 5 minutes immediately, which I feel like is coming soon, and then 10 to 15 by the end of the year. But no, it's not if I don't have it.
I've been struggling with 4 minutes my whole life.
I think my goal is like kind of like, obviously get to that 10-minute mark. That's like consistent. I'm finally getting to where it's like, a consistent 5. And then like, I think like one of my main goals is like, the first go to do comedy at the first place where I ever really saw it live would be the Comedy Store on Sunset in California.
Oh, nice!
First place I ever saw comedy. Walked there, first row. The dream is to do comedy there one day in Medley.
That's great. Who was at the store when you went?
It was crazy. It was Joe Rogan and friends. So it was Joe Rogan, Bill Burr, Burt Kreischer. It was insane.
That's awesome, man.
Wow.
And also, I wanted to do Trent that. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, we were slacking today again.
We'd love to have you on again, where it's like in a legit, like full time, where it's like we're not slacking. But
I have so many more
do you have?
questions.
No, thanks for having me.
Do you have anything you'd like to shout out or promote or get out there? Get out there.
Listen to my podcast called There You Go with Trent Mabry.
It's very good.
It's available wherever you get your podcasts, and follow me on Twitter at Trent Mabry, Mabry, and Instagram Trent_Mabry. And I'm big on TikTok. I got 6,000 followers.
Nice.
Follow me there too. Nice. But I haven't posted anything in a long time.
I think we got 72.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to link up again sometime. It's been awesome.
We got to have you on again. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd love to do it anytime.
Wyatt, would you like to say bye? Wyatt?
I'm saying bye, but I was going to talk to him right
after.
No,
say bye now, Wyatt.
Bye, Trent.
Okay.
It was good seeing you.
See you, bro. Hey, thanks, guys. You can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Talk some shit. Love you guys. Later.
Peace.